Josh Allen picks apart the Steelers' secondary, and Gabriel Davis dazzles again. What a performance by the Buffalo Bills, winning 38-3. Let's get into it. My name's Brandon Meister, bringing you guys the phenomenal Bills. Like, comment, and subscribe. Gabe Davis today, we have to lead off the bat with him. He had 3 catches for 171 yards and 2 touchdowns right off the bat. The guy is able to do the most with the fewest amount of catches that I've ever seen. What we saw today was what a fresh, nice, and healthy Gabriel Davis looks like. The first play right off the damn bat, that first drive, man, how fun was that? Boom! One of the most beautiful pass plays you're ever going to see to Gabe Davis for a 98-yard touchdown. That was definitely the longest Bills passing touchdown that I've ever seen. And man, it just looked like a work of art. Seamless, beautiful touch on the ball by our dog Josh Allen. Man, and the way Gabriel Davis just took off, had that separation, and then next thing you know, he catches the ball and the guy was gone. That was such a great way to start the game. Oh man, I wish we could have every game start out that way. And I think what happened, what was different in this game, is in the previous games. And if you look into the statistics, listening to One Bills Live on WGR 550, what they were saying is that Ken Dorsey had been playing a lot, trying to play more efficient ball instead of the long, deep ball. And the past few games, we have been doing a lot of short passing plays to try and keep the ball efficient. And I think it was because he was worried that the defenses were going to drop their secondary and just try to focus on cutting off that deep ball. So we'll hit the underneath pass. But come to find out, 4 games into it, they literally didn't change at all. We were actually, out of all 32 teams, we were 22nd, the 22nd team in secondaries dropping their pass coverage to protect against the deep ball. So it didn't make any difference. And hopefully Ken Dorsey saw that and just kind of went with, hey, we have been killing it with time of possession, but we have not been really that efficient with our scoring drives. We're having the ball longer and we're getting more we're getting similar amount of points, but we're getting fewer possessions because we were holding the ball longer. And in an offense as talented and rich as what we have, we want more possessions. I think the statistics broke down to we were averaging our last 4 games last year, we averaged 7 or 8 possessions per game. And this year we've been averaging around 5 possessions per game. And whenever you have this type of offense, you want more swings at the bat. And our team can put up points. The other team, you give them 7 possessions of the ball, they're not going to get a touchdown every single time. Number one, they don't have the roster to do it or the talent to do it. And number two, we have a number 1 defense in NFL that can stop them. So, hey, if we want to play the quick score, long ball passes, then let's do it. Let's test them out. And let's put our defense our offense on display and do what we're good at, scoring goddamn points. One of the things that was great about this day, other than our passing and our offense, was our defense. And I'm going to ask you guys solid, serious question to you. Ask yourselves this and tell me in the comments section, please. Today, what would you say was better, our defense or our offense? God dang, it's hard to say. We killed it. 38 points scored. But I'm gonna have to go with the defense on this. They only gave up 3 points the entire game. They held it down the entire game, and they got an interception. Way to go, Kaiir, a rookie cornerback, leading second leading tackler on the team with 10 total tackles, and 7 of them were solo. Way to go, Kaiir Elam. But one of the reasons why I'm giving it to the defense, not only because they held on to 3 points the entire game, number two is our offense went 1 for 4 in red zone. We were in the red zone 4 times and we only scored once. We got to cut that out. We suddenly, whenever we got down in the end zone, it seemed like the team started to tighten up a little bit. And Josh was off on another wide open pass. Was that to either Stefon Diggs or Gabriel Davis? Oh, it was Stefon Diggs over there in the right corner of the end zone. Just shorted the ball to him. And so we got to get better on our red zone efficiency. Even though we put up so many points, it's hard to complain about scoring. But then also one of the reasons why I wanted to give the defense today was I loved seeing Kaiir Elam show out. Man, it's so encouraging to see a rookie cornerback playing that well, and to see him get his first interception of the year. He's got 7 total tackles, leading the team in solo tackles, tied for number 1 with Tyrell Dotson. 1 tackle behind Tyrell Dotson for total tackles. That is so encouraging. And then my favorite part, other than the score, was when we're in the end of the game. We're at the end of the game. And I don't know about you guys, but when it's at the end of the game and we're winning 38-3, I want the score to stay 38-3. I don't want them to get no garbage time touchdown and to make it closer than it was. And the fact that they got there at the end of the game in the final 2 minutes and they were close, they were within scoring range, and our defense did not let up like we've seen other teams do, especially other old Buffalo Bills teams. They kept it locked down and kept them out of the end zone the entire time. Just really put a smile on my face. And I've got to say, offense, you get an A. You get an A for the day. You guys were absolutely tremendous, but there are things that you can improve on, specifically your red zone efficiency. But the defense, dogs, you're getting the A plus and the win for the day. Because if you hold a team to 3 points like you did today, we're going to win every single game. So much fun. Halftime. At halftime, we got to appreciate what our quarterback Josh Allen is doing. Everybody, he had 362 yards and 4 touchdowns at halftime. Most quarterbacks don't hit that 362-yard marker for an entire game, for the entire season. And Josh Allen had that at half. Absolutely incredible. I remember the time when we went almost 3 years, 2.5, 3 years without having a 300-yard passer. And now Josh Allen can do that in 1/2. And let's put something into perspective, guys. Jalen Hurts. I have Jalen Hurts on my fantasy team, and the guy is great, absolutely tremendous. And he's up. He's one of the co-MVP frontrunners. But do you know how many passing touchdowns he has all year? 4. Jalen Hurts has 4 total touchdown passes the entire year. And Josh Allen did that in 1/2. Absolutely incredible. Josh Allen finished the game, guys, with a whopping 424 passing yards, 4 touchdowns, went 20 of 31, and had an 86.4 QBR. Absolutely crazy. 424 yards. So much fun. Somebody else that really stood out to me is Khalil Shakir. Khalil Shakir, he had 3 catches for 75 yards and 1 touchdown. somebody that I think we absolutely need to pick up in fantasy. I'm doing it this week, and he had one of his pass catches was 31 yards. So he had solid chunks every single time he touched the ball. Stefon Diggs, 8 catches for over 100 yards, 102 yards, and a touchdown with a long catch of 41. Way to go, Stefon Diggs. Devin Singletary, 1 catch for 4 yards, and then we're gonna finish this up. We're getting close to the end of this, but we're gonna get into rushing here. Josh Allen, 5 carries, 41 yards. I loved what I saw from him today, except for that one designed run. Pretty dumb, didn't work at all, and was one of the reasons why one of our drives stalled in the red zone. And then let's go on to Singletary. He had 6 carries for 42 yards with a long of 23. Singletary, man, he's been looking really good the last few weeks. And then let's go to James Cook. 4 carries for 31 with a long of 24. Other than that 24-yard run he had, I'd like to see some better, more efficiency from him. But that's what we're talking about whenever we see that speed. That's something that he can do that Zach Moss cannot do. Zach Moss, with my dud of the game, my bench him player of the game. He had 1 carry for 7 yards. And on that 1 carry, I think we all saw it. The offensive line blocked perfectly for him. The play call was called perfectly for him. He runs out to the left. There's one defender near him, and he falls down face first. And he had 7 yards. The defender gets near him, and he fell down. We got to get him on the bench. If that was Devin Singletary, the guy would have at least attempted to make him miss, probably would have juked him out. Or with that much open field, James Cook could have ran past him, maybe juked him out, and ran for a lot more yards. That rushing game is starting and ending with Devin Singletary. Hopefully, we're going to be seeing more of James Cook and less of Zach Moss. The defense, guy, was absolutely incredible today. One of the things I have never thought I was going to have a problem of having is I literally have to find a place to stream the games for free. So I don't have control of what I'm watching on the TV every single time. But I never knew that one of my problems would be the Buffalo Bills are scoring so many points that they take the damn game off and put on another one. I've ran into that 2 weeks now this season. And my girlfriend saying, okay, we need the Pittsburgh Steelers to score 1 touchdown just to make sure that they don't take Josh Allen out in the fourth quarter again like they have been. I mean, these are great. These are great problems to have. And the fact that we're really here living with a crazy life like that, beating the Pittsburgh Steelers 38-3, and seeing our quarterback perform with a 424-yard game, more yards I've ever seen, hitting an all-time Buffalo Bills record. I think we're on to great things, and this was a great fix-it game. We got a number of our players who didn't play today, specifically Jordan Poyer and our tight end Dawson Knox, who could have both played, I'm sure, but they needed that extra week's rest to get them prepped and fully healthy for Kansas City coming up next week. And this is one of those games that kind of builds your confidence. We got put in our place 2 weeks ago versus Miami, so our eye is on the ball. We're not overconfident. We're not going to be overlooking the Kansas City Chiefs, and really honing in the crafts and getting our young players like Kaiir, Shakir, James Cook, and especially Khalil Shakir, and Kaiir Elam some extra playing time before we go up against the Chiefs next week, I think was absolutely critical and crucial. That's one game I'm super excited for, and I'm going to be breaking down that game because that's my family's favorite team, the Kansas City Chiefs. So we've got a big game coming up next week, guys. So I'm going to be getting the stats, pulling up some videos, and bringing you guys a new video covering on what we can expect and on why we should be looking forward to it. And after watching this game, I think we're gonna smack the Kansas City Chiefs. I don't think they've seen a defense like what we have. I think we're gonna smack them. They don't have a defense that's nearly as good as some of the defenses that we've seen. So I think we're gonna smack them. It's gonna be fun regardless. All right, my phenomenal Bills fans, please like the video, comment in below, let me know what you think was the best, the offense or the defense, and then subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. But regardless, it's fun bringing this to you. I will see you guys either tomorrow or in the next couple days with that Chiefs video, and probably even more, maybe some more Pittsburgh Steelers live reaction to our highlights of this game we're watching right now. All righty, I'm out of here. Go Bills.